First is introduction. Technical analysis is a method used in financial markets to analyze and predict price movements based on historical price and volume data. It involves the use of various technical indicators such as moving average, MACD, moving average convergence divergence, rate of change ROC, RSI, relative strength index, and stochastic. We choose the construction sector that consists of 6 companies which are Sankon, Sunway Construction Group Berhad, Kerjaya, Kerjaya Prospect Group Berhad, Fajar, Fajar Baru Builder Group Berhad, Pintaras, Pintaras Jaya Berhad, DKLS, DKLS Industri Berhad, and Nadi BHD, Gagasan Nadi Cegas Berhad.
First of all, Kerjaya Prospect Group Berhad focuses on construction projects such as residentials, commercials, and infrastructure developments. Over the years, the company has experienced steady growth and has successfully completed numerous projects across Malaysia. As a result, Kerjaya has built a strong reputation for delivering quality constructions work on time and within budget. Next is Sankon. Sankon, also known as Sunway Construction Group Berhad, is a construction company based in Malaysia. It specializes in various construction projects, including building constructions, civil engineering, infrastructure developments, and real estate developments. It was established in 1974. Overall, Sankon is a leading construction company in Malaysia with a reputation for delivering successful construction projects across various sectors.
Next, Fajar Company was operates primarily in Malaysia, focusing on the construction and development of residential, commercial, and industrial properties. Fajar has a solid reputation for its commitment to quality, reliability, and customer satisfaction. The company prioritizes high construction standards, efficient project management practices, and long-term relationship with clients. Then, for Pintaras Jaya Berhad is a Malaysian construction company specializing in civil engineering and infrastructure projects with 30 years of experience. Pintaras Jaya provides geotechnical expertise in piling systems, earth retaining systems, substructure, and basement work that offer cost-effective and timely solutions to their client. The company expanded its reach to Singapore in 2018 and acquired the Pinteri of companies including Pinteri Foundation Pte Limited.
The KLS Industri Berhad is a permanent Malaysian company that operating in the industrial sector. They are involved in areas such as construction, engineering, infrastructure, and renewable energy. However, they are consistently deliver high-quality projects for both domestically and internationally. For Nadi Berhad, also known as Gagasan Nadi Cegas Berhad, is one of the companies that operates in the construction and property development industries. Nadi Berhad also focus on construction projects which are involved building various types of structures such as residential properties, commercial buildings, and infrastructure developments. There are also prioritized safety measures to ensure the well-being of their workers and stakeholders throughout the construction process.
Next, Kerjaya. Based on the chart above, for moving average, it shows a selling signal because the moving average crosses above the share price. Investors should decide to sell their stock on RM1.08 on June 22, 2023. Besides, we also can see line MACD crosses above the signal line. This shows the signal to buy. Therefore, the investor must buy the stock on June 26, 2023. Why? For the rate of change, it shows a buy signal on June 26, 2023 because it is below zero, which is negative 2.22. Therefore, when the RSI is below 30%, it suggests oversold condition. Why? When the RSI above than 70,000, it is overbought conditions. So, based on the chart, the RSI is below 30%, which is at 25% on June 21, 2023, indicating that oversold conditions. For the stochastic, below than 20%, it is a signal to buy. Why? When the stochastic is over than 80%, it is a signal to sell. Therefore, from the chart, we can see that on June 26, 2023, the crossover stochastic is below than 20%, indicating investors to buy the stock at that time. Next is Sankon Company. For the moving average, it shows a selling signal because the moving average crosses above the share price. Investors should decide to sell their stock on RM1.62 on June 30, 2023. For the MACD, it shows a signal to buy because the MACD line crosses above the signal line. The investor must buy the stock on July 4, 2023. While the ROC indicates the buying signal on July 3, 2023, the investor should buy the shares of the company stock before the price rise to gain the profits. Next, for the RSI is below than 30%, which is at 26% on June 30, 2023, indicating that oversold occurred at that times. Based on the chart, on June 30, 2023, the crossover stochastic is below 20%. It shows a signal buyings. So, the investor should buy the share at that time.
Then, we move to Fajar Company. First, moving average is a calculation that helps identify trends by smoothing out price data over a specific period. On June 23, 2023, the moving average was RM0.268, so the investor should buy the shares before the price rises. According to the given chart on June 22, 2023, the MACD value was negative 0.003 and it produced a buy signal. For ROC, it measures the percentage change in price over a specific period. The rate of change indicator had a value of negative 0.914 on June 22, 2023, which is seen as a buy signal. Next, RSI is a momentum oscillator that measures the speed and chance of price movements. A value of 72.6% on June 27, 2023 indicates that the security is potentially overbought, suggesting a possible upcoming correction. On June 23, 2023, the stochastic oscillator shows a buy signal with a value of 14%. Investor can buy the stock based on this indicator suggestion. Next, according to the graph of Pitara's company, the mentioned moving average achieved a value of RM1.72 on 20 June 2023, giving a buy signal. In this case, the price of RM1.72 shows that the average price has recently increased, which is encouraging for investors to buy. A purchase signal was given on June 27, 2023, when the MACD indicator reached a value of 0.005. A positive number of 0.005 suggests a likely reversal in the uptrend, signaling a buy in this situation. The rate of change value on June 23, 2023 was 4.726, which is a sell signal. On June 22, 2023, RSI indicators value of 83.7%, which is regarded as overbought, was reached. The stochastic oscillator produced a sell signal with a value of 99.7% on June 22, 2023. The stochastic oscillator compares an asset's closing price to its price range over a specified time period. A value greater than 80% shows that the asset has been overbought, indicating a potential selling opportunity.
According to the chart above, for the KLS industry bar heights, it shows that for moving average, which is MA20, it calculates by the average closing price of the stock over a specific time frame. If the moving average line crosses above the stock price, it could be seen as a signal to sell. For this stock, it was RM2.20 on June 20, 2023. It indicates that the investor have opportunity to sell their stock. Moreover, for MACD, it shows that on June 20, 2023, the investor could be considered to sell their stock based on this indicator. For ROC, according to the chart above, we can see that on June 15, 2023, there will be a sell signal in rate of change is above 0, which is 0.78. For RSI, currently on June 26, 2023, which is RSI, is below 30%, indicate that the investment is an overbought situation. For stochastic, it shows that we can see on June 20, 2023, this indicator crossed the 80% threshold, signal it might be wise for investors to sell their stock at that point. According to the chart for Nadi Berhad, which is gagasan Nadi Cergas Berhad, for MA20, it shows that the moving average was 32% on June 23, 2023, so that it will be a great opportunity for investors to sell this stock. However, for MACD, this indicator helps investors to identify potential buying or selling the opportunities based on the interaction of two moving average. Hence, it indicates that a potential selling opportunity for investors to sell the stock. Moreover, for ROC, for rate of a change, it shows that the chart shown above demonstrate that there will be a buy signal on June 21, 2023, because the value is less than 0, indicate that value of negative 2.76. It shows that for RSI, by looking at RSI value, we can assess whether the asset is oversold or overbuy. In this case, this RSI is currently below 30% on June 26, 2023. It suggests that the asset has experienced oversold condition. Lastly, for stochastic, when the collapse below 20%, it shows that a good time to buy. Meanwhile, if it rises above 80%, it implies that a good time to sell. By looking at the chart, we are able to observe that on June 26, 2023, the stochastic indicator fell below 20%, indicate that the investor ought to consider buying the stock at that time.
In conclusion, for the Kerjaya Prospect Group Berhad, out of the 5 indicators that are available, there are 4 indicators shows a buying signals. Therefore, investors should buy this stock before the price increase later on. For the Sunway Construction Group Berhad, there are 4 out of 5 indicators showing signal to buy. So, it is a suggestion to investors and traders to buy stock from the Sunway Construction Group Berhad before the price rises. Next is Fajar Baru Builder Group Berhad. In light of the informations, trader and investor might purchase this stock as 4 out of 5 indicators on their charts indicates a buy signals. In order to profit from future events, investors should purchase stock while optimistic scenario arise. Therefore, for the Pintaras Jaya Berhad, we recommend investors to sell off their equities because 3 out of the 5 indicators line display sell signal on June 22, 2023. They are able to repurchase the shares if the price falls. For the DKLS Industry Berhad, there are 5 indicators that provide valuable insights, and they are all indicates selling signals. It would be wise for investors to consider selling this stock before its price potentially decrease in the future. The last one is Gagasan Nadi Cergas Berhad. In simple terms, it is recommended that investors consider buying Gagasan Nadi Cergas Berhad stock before the price potentially rise in the future. It is recommended investors consider purchasing this stock before the price potentially rise in the coming years. That's all from us. Thank you.